Hello and welcome back to my channel. I am Vivian. If you've never seen my face before, I share videos related to food, fitness and lifestyle. Now, I was a bit hesitant on whether to make this video or not because it is a little bit past, but it's still kind of relevant. And the video is basically me reacting to a few of the propaganda that everyone has been sharing within the fitness space that they're either falling for or not falling for. And I just thought it would open up a good conversation and a room for discussion in the comment section. I have found a few videos that I thought would be interesting and actually do list out some interesting things that have been completely normalized within the fitness industry, our fitness space, and also things that maybe we do need to do a little bit more of, just to kind of remind ourselves, like, what is the whole purpose of all this? So with that being said, we're going to make a start right before I do interrupt you real quick and say, if you haven't already, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe and share with a friend or even say hi in the comments. It really helps me out a lot and I appreciate it. So we're going to jump into the first video. We're going to watch it, then discuss it. I'm a bit cautious because the camera is getting hot and I don't want it to crash out. I have put the fan on, so hopefully that's not too loud in the background. Let's get to the first video. Okay, so I'll leave it up here to just loop around and I'll just talk about a few things because we've got like 4 or 5 videos to go through. So one thing that got me was buying from every gym drop, like gym company drop. So for example, Honor Active be dropping every other month. You don't need to be buying from every single drop. You have perfectly good gym clothes. It is not sustainable for the planet nor your finances. You don't need to be buying every single drop. Because tell me, what is different from last drop? Are the colors slightly different? Is it a different hue? Is it a different shade? Because realistically, from what I see and people complain about Honor Active, the material is not the best, but you're paying about 50, 60 pounds for what? And even if you must buy gym clothes, you could wait till sale. For example, Gymshark has a massive sale going on right now. That is a great opportunity for you to get new gym clothes if you need it for a cheaper price. You can also buy clothes from secondhand. So for example, Vinted. Some people do sell perfectly good condition stuff with tags because either they've been gifted it or it no longer suits them. And then that's one way you can get new gym clothes without actually spending too much. And also another thing was like thinking just because someone looks good that they must know what they're talking about. This is also similar to the unqualified fitness influencers selling programs. I have seen a lot of this where people have lost weight either through a coach or they've done it themselves, which is wonderful. But then now they feel the need to obviously capitalize on that and make money and offer one-to-one programs without real knowledge of coaching someone, like tailoring it to that specific individual's needs, wants, and abilities. And that's when it can get a little bit harmful, because if you just have everyone and anyone teaching you, you might as well have everyone and anyone being a surgeon without the training. And I just feel like we have normalized that so much that every day there's a new fitness influencer with their workout plan that you should be joining for their summer shred, summer this and that. And you just need to be careful, do your research. Obviously, some people are quite good and just kind of like can coach you, but you also don't want to get injured. And how well does that person know your abilities and how well can they tailor these programs to you? That's something you need to keep aware of, that just because this person has about X amount million followers doesn't necessarily mean they know how to coach you. They may know how to market themselves and share these videos to give you inspiration, but remember, it's for inspiration and something you shouldn't copy, especially with the what I eat in the days. That's another thing. Everyone's bodies is not a one size fits all, and that's what we kind of need to remember. I feel like I kind of went on a rant there. We'll leave it right there. And was a quick fix of fad diets. There is so much on the internet about a quick diet you can do to lose weight, either, cut out carbs, cut out this and that. But you do need to remember your body's gonna need different fuel to the next person's body, depending on your level of activity, your movements, what type of job you have. Are you on your feet a lot? Are you on a desk and everything like that? So that's some things you need to consider when looking at all these fitness influencers sharing what they're eating in the day, etc., etc. Okay, so we're gonna jump into the second video. We're gonna watch it and then we're gonna talk about it. Okay, so propaganda I won't fall for. Carbs are your enemy. Lifting heavy makes you bulky. Protein products over real protein. cardio before weights, eating 1200 calories, quick results, evening or after work workouts, 30 minutes on level 8 to 10 on the Stairmaster because why? Ignoring fiber intake and needing needing to achieve goals by a set deadline. Okay, we've got a few to discuss here. I'm trying to pick which ones I kind of want to dive more into because I have spoken recently about lifting making you bulky. But if you don't have me on socials, I put a post the other day that was like, oh, be careful, if you lift heavy, you'll become bulky. And that's a lot of rubbish, to be honest. Think about it. If you were to go lift right now, are you going to pop out like the Hulk? Are you really? It all depends on your genetics. It also depends on your nutrition. It also depends on a lot of environmental factors. So don't think by doing a lat pull down, you're all of a sudden going to start ripping through your shirt. That is the misinformation that we have been brought up on, to think that, oh yeah, you're a woman. If you lift, you're going to get bulky. So the next thing she says was quick results. We have become a society that wants to get results quick, like fast. Like we don't have the patience to work hard, enjoy the process. We want it like that because we see someone who posted a workout or posted their before and after and they done it in 4 weeks. So why shouldn't we be able to do it? I just think like social media has just found a way to just take away the joy in a lot of things. And gym is a healing process for some people. Like people use this as a space to be their outlet, a little bit of their me time, a little bit, obviously, you can train for aesthetic, you can train for athleticism, whatever your goals may be. Don't just think that your results are going to come overnight because they're not. They're really not. So let's get out of that habit. Another thing she talked about, which I think is her personal thing, she said evening or after work workouts. Personally, I wouldn't volunteer to do a workout after work because think about it, you've had the whole day, whatever job you do. I'm an office babe. So after work and sitting in the office all day, I do not fancy going to a gym where there's going to be barely any machines available. So I think this one is just her personal preference because I personally prefer to work out in the morning. It's a lot quieter. I feel more energized and I feel like I've achieved so much throughout the day that by the end of the day, I'm not going to be tired and think, oh God, I'm going to miss a session. First thing in the morning, I have no excuse. I have to go to the gym. And then also another thing she said, 30 minutes on level 8 to 10 on the Stairmaster because why? Again, I think this is just her opinion because depending on what goals you have, you can do whatever you want on the Stairmaster. Protein products over real protein. Now, this is a phenomenon that has taken over the fitness space. There's just so many bloody protein snacks, protein drinks, protein everything, like protein coffee. There's just so much protein. What is wrong with having a diet that doesn't have too much protein? Obviously, I know everyone has like protein goals that they're trying to reach, and sometimes a protein smoothie after a workout or in the evening or whatever. So I'm not totally against protein powder, but I wouldn't replace protein meals with protein powder. If that makes sense, I hope it does. Okay, so we're gonna steamroll to the third one before going to propaganda we are falling for. And I'm being cautious because my camera died on the last one just because it's hot in here. So I've got the AC back on. Hopefully it survives. Let's watch this one. Okay, so there's a few funny ones that she's mentioned here. So people actually liking cottage cheese. No, you don't. Body shaming only applying to overweight people. Spending £100+ on one gym set. We've kind of spoken about that. Protein marketing, just eat your protein. Same as the last one. Training your upper body will make you bulky. Similar to the last one again. Weight gain, weight loss pills and syrups. And then fitness coaches with no qualifications or degrees. Similar to the other post we talked about. But the very first one is people actually liking cottage cheese. No, you don't. Funnily enough, yes, I didn't like the taste of cottage cheese by itself. I don't think anyone likes the taste of cottage cheese by itself. But with the way you dress it and the way you plate it up, it can taste good, or you don't taste it at all, which in some cases I don't. So the way sorry, something is in my eye. So the way I have cottage cheese is that I make some toast, scramble some eggs, put avocado, and then I put the cottage cheese on top and then a little bit of like sweet chili sauce. That's how I eat it. And more time you can't even taste the cottage cheese. And also it depends which one you buy, because I have tried a few. I've tried some from Sainsbury's, M&S, and also like a Polish one. I'll pop them around here so you can see. But at the moment I have enjoyed the M&S one just because it tastes like nothing, and it just is an extra texture, I guess, on my eggs. But the Polish one, I got recommended that one. Wasn't really a big fan of it. It was a bit more blocky, whereas I don't know, it just depends what your preference is. But I would say try the M&S one before you try the Polish one, because it's a little bit more creamier. I don't know. But I can see why some people wouldn't like cottage cheese. It's kind of like matcha. Like if you were to have matcha by itself, no flavorings, nothing, a lot of people that claim they like matcha wouldn't like it. But after you put some syrups and XYZ, all of a sudden it's like, oh, matcha, I'm a matcha now, you know? And so the next thing was body shaming only applying to overweight people as propaganda she is not falling for. This is so true, because skinny people or slimmer people do get shamed, like get called lanky, get called like stick, or all of that kind of stuff. That is a form of like just body shaming as a whole. So some people are like, oh no, you're skinny though, you're fine. But like, huh? Why is it okay to be commenting on people's bodies? You don't know what triggers some people and what battles they're going through. Someone might have an eating disorder. Someone might be emotionally eating just to get through whatever they're going through. So it's just kind of like, be a bit understanding and just don't comment on someone's body. Maybe that, you know? But that is the last one I will talk about regarding gym propaganda we're not falling for. Let's talk about the positive side of fitness culture that we have been influenced to embrace. So in this video, it is propaganda I am falling for. So the positive things we want to enjoy within our fitness journey. Now, this one flashed really quickly, so I'm going to have to keep pausing it. But she actually mentioned a lot of things that I have even been trying to implement myself. And I feel like we don't speak about enough and should possibly be talking about it a lot more. So, for example, the first one she said was work hard. Of course, you want to work hard. You're going to the gym. Why are you going to be dilly-dallying? You're going to work hard. That one is just a given. We're not even going to spend too much time. The next one, which is key, is recover. Recovery is important. Like you've gone and lifted, you've been doing a 5-kilometer run or whatever, and you're not allowing your body to rest and recover in between. And that links to the 7+ hours of sleep. I have been trying my best to be getting a minimum of 7 hours, because obviously as a gym, like I wake up at 4 a.m. So I tend to be in bed at like 8:30, 9 o'clock pushing it. And it's so hard because it's summer right now and the sun doesn't go down to like 9:30, 10 o'clock. So it's like bright as hell. And I'm trying to force my body to shut down. But that is stuff we should be doing a lot more of, just prioritizing your recovery. Another thing she said, strong over skinny. I feel like everyone that has social media, you got the Victoria's Secret models, you've got all of these slim people out there, and you think that's what you should be aspiring for, which by all means, if that is your goal, go ahead, but be healthy about it. Prioritize strength, your flexibility, your endurance, and also just your function of your body. You don't want to be injured and don't want to be overdoing it to the point that you're fatiguing, exhaustion, and just burning out. The next thing she said was a balanced lifestyle. This is key for any fitness journey. You want to be able to balance your fitness goals with your life goals. Like if you want to go out at the weekend with your friends, you want to enjoy those moments with your family, or just doing everything that you enjoy outside of the gym. You don't want the gym to be your job, because that's when you're just going to stop enjoying it. That's when it's going to start feeling like a work, a chore, and you're just going to lose motivation. So the last thing she said is how I feel over the number on the scale. Now, we know this all too well. This is like hitting home. For the last few months, I was obsessing over the scale and measuring myself every single day to see how much I've burned. But to be honest with you, there would be fluctuations naturally with hormones, water weight, everything like that. It would get me down to the point I'd be like, okay, well, I need to eat less today. I need to work a bit harder. I need to do 10 more minutes on the Stairmaster. That was not enjoyable to me. I started realizing, you know what, there's other metrics you can do. You can use progress pictures and videos, you can do clothes, you can do so much more than the scale, because that number is not 100% accurate, and there's so many factors that scale is not going to account for. And like your water weight, everything like that, it's going to constantly fluctuate. Just stay away from the scale. I know it's hard, I have been there, but you just have to find other ways to measure your progress. Okay, let's watch the next one. Propaganda I am totally falling for. Okay, so she said, falling in love with moving and challenging my body. spending your money on whatever you want, a daily sweet treat always, not taking life too seriously, everything happens for a reason. You will find people that are supposed to be in your life, baggy joggers plus a tight top combo and matching gym sets. Now, a few of those are subjectional and what she likes, obviously, but if you're into that, so for example, the baggy joggers and the tight top combo, I know some people prefer that, or some people just prefer the sports bra and shorts, or t-shirt and shorts, or whatever the combo is. That is totally up to you. Basically, the overall message I will take from that is just wear what you want and what you're comfortable in. You will find people that are supposed to be in your life. This is a general thing. Like, if you have people pulling you down, or you're not getting anything positive from the friendship, or you don't feel like you're getting as much as you're giving, not that obviously you expect something back, but if it's not fulfilling you, let it go. You'll become so much lighter. It probably is run its course, run its season. And yeah, the people that are for you and around you will find you. The next thing is not taking life too seriously. I think I heavily agree with this because social media is so curated with perfect content that you then start thinking, I need to have this lifestyle because why do I not have that apartment? Why do I not have this car? Why do I not have this? That's just enjoy the moment, you know? What isn't for you isn't for you. What is for you will find you. That's what I'm going to say for that point. And then falling in love with moving and challenging my body. Again, that's similar to the last post I spoke about. And I have been even taking this to heart as well because I've started doing calisthenics, which I haven't spoken too much about, but I've just kind of felt like with lifting, I've gotten a bit stagnant. I've hit a plateau. Like, I'm lifting, I'm enjoying it, but it's like I don't really have a goal because I'm just maintaining at the moment or just cutting a little bit. But I do want to see what else my body can do. So for example, if that's calisthenics, I recently went back to a basketball run around. I might gonna try and go back to basketball. I don't know. Just try see whatever you enjoy and what your body can handle. And finally, for our last propaganda that we are falling for is putting our mental health first. Period. Properly fueling my body regardless of whether I'm training or not. Cute outfit makes you lift heavier. Loving yourself unconditionally. Caring about what's on the inside just as much as on the outside. This goes for anything. And then she also said, happy gut, happy mind. Becoming the version of yourself you've always wanted to be out of respect for yourself, not because you need to change. Now, I love this because there's a few things in here that perhaps we just kind of like take for granted in life and don't really think twice about. So putting my mental health first. We know how social media, the world is, everything. There's so much happening right now. And you have to put yourself first. You have to put your mental health first. Otherwise, cute outfit makes you lift heavier. Now, this one, I don't know. It's just maybe Delulu speaking. A cute fit makes you lift heavier, because that could then fall into the wagon of like you need to buy a new gym fit because you look cute and then you lift heavier. Now take that one with a pinch of salt, because it could be a cute fit will make you lift heavier, that you have feeling good, look good, lift good. Maybe that's what she's going on, but don't take it as I need to go buy a new gym fit. So the next thing is loving yourself unconditionally. I think, yes, heavy on loving yourself, because if you can't love yourself, Mama Ru said, how can you love somebody else? That's all I'm gonna say. So that is it for today's video. I hope you have enjoyed it. And also don't forget to let me know in the comment section what gym propaganda you're falling for and maybe not falling for, and what you thought of some of these, whether you agree or disagree with some of them. And just let me know in the comment section if you have any others that I possibly have missed and you think we should discuss a little bit more of. But with that being said, I hope you enjoyed this one. I will catch you on the next one, and I hope you have a good rest of your week. See you later.